Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. We're already at week 4. I'm Andy Hawley, this is David Rice. Can you believe it? Week 4 already, Dave?
No, I can't believe it. We've had so many great games already through the first 3 weeks and can't believe we're already almost halfway through the year.
Yeah, we're excited to talk about it. We've got a lot to talk about and we have highlights coming up right after this quick break.
When you need metal, and you need it now, Alro Metals Outlet is here for you. When your back is against the wall, our vast inventory of aluminum, steel, plastics, and more will help you get the job done. Whether you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, our retail stores are your one-stop shop for metals. You select it, we cut to length, and shear to size. Right here, right now. Because when you need metal, Alro Metals Outlet has your back.
Craving a slice of heaven? Come to Burkhart's Pizza and Pub, where every meal is a celebration. Savor our delicious wood-fired pizzas with fresh, locally sourced ingredients, crispy crust, and mouth-watering toppings. And don't forget our full bar, offering craft beers, signature cocktails, and fine wines. From savory handhelds to delectable appetizers, there's something for everyone. Burkhart's Pizza and Pub, your neighborhood spot for pizza and...
At Michigan Center Schools, we guide every student in the direction of their dreams. We believe that when our students feel loved and respected, there's no limit to what they can accomplish. We offer fantastic facilities, academic excellence, one-to-one technology, and multi-tiered social-emotional supports. We believe we get the most out of our students when we prioritize relationships above all else. Michigan Center Schools, where your kids are our family.
MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at last week's highlights.
He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, throw to the left. This one is caught. Shakes off the defender. He's got a lot of room down the sideline. Cuts back in, and he scores. Touchdown.
39-yard touchdown on the second play of the game. That is Maverick Hammond. Huge play. Great job by Vedetto to find him. And Hammond makes one move, plants his left foot in this artificial turf here, cuts it back towards the post, and gets a 39-yard touchdown play. Big start here for him.
He'll take the snap. He's got pressure coming right away. And he is going to throw it. It's picked off. Right to the defender. And that's Jaden Willis with the pick.
Jaden Willis with an excellent interception.
Here we go. Miller's going to throw it. Picked off. Down the sideline. That's DJ Van Riper. Van Riper. A pick six.
49-yard touchdown. Interception, his third interception of the season. Van Riper goes 49 yards. Gives a little bow there after he scores the touchdown. Huge play by this Havoc defense. Huge play by our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight player of the game, DJ Van Riper.
He's a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the...
Vedetto will take the snap. He's going to throw it deep to the sideline. It's caught! Touchdown, Maverick Hammond.
21-yard touchdown pass. Excellent route by Hammond. Gets the defense to blip. A little bit underthrown there by Vedetto, but I'll tell you what, Hammond does a nice job going up to get that football, get in the end zone for his second touchdown of the ball game. Huge work there by Maverick Hammond. Bad choice.
Second and 13. He's going to throw. It's caught. That's a touchdown, Maverick Hammond.
20-yard touchdown pass. This is the third connection in this game. Brody Vedetto to Maverick Hammond. 3 touchdowns. Huge game for those two.
We'll look ahead to that.
Nice run there off the right side for Marshall.
So that's going to do it. As the clock will tick towards 000. Our Trips Collision postgame show is coming up next. Western goes to 3-0 as they beat Marshall to open conference play 28-8. We'll be back here on JTV Sports. Stay with us.
Back here after the highlights, and it was a really an unbelievable week. I want to talk about the game you were at first, the game that you saw on JTV. Western, they just looked really good again, didn't they?
Yeah, and it was 28-8. Not Western's best performance, and even Coach Rulewitz had mentioned that after the game. But nonetheless, still a great win for them. They went to quarterback 2, Brody Vedetto. He had 172 passing yards, and this was the first I-8 conference game for them. But Western, of course, has the potential to score more than 28 points, but they had a few errors themselves. Obviously, Marshall struggled to move the football, really relied a lot on their quarterback, especially him on his feet. But Western had a few fumbles, and they threw one pick. So Western still has some things to clean up, but still nonetheless a great win for them. They're 3-0.
They did have a few mistakes, but one thing they did have in watching your top plays, they had big plays at the right time, not just offense, not just defense, special teams as well. This team could make a run.
And they can, absolutely. This is a great team. And in Western, they had many different guys contribute to their win. Of course, Brody Vedetto, their quarterback. Maverick Hammond, we'll talk about later, as our player of the week. He had 3 touchdowns. DJ Van Riper had that amazing pick 6. We've had back-to-back pick 6s on our live games.
That's awesome.
A rarity. And, of course, Jaden Willis at running back, too, and he had a pick on defense. So all around a great win for the Panthers.
An exciting game from Jackson High. They had Tecumseh in town in a game that you and I were split on what would happen. I think Jackson High, they just survived Tecumseh, as our sports director Noah Baker put it. But 3-0 for Jackson High, and I don't think a lot of people saw that coming.
No, and they're 3-0 for the first time in 5 years. The first time under Coach Parker that they've started 3-0. So a great win for Jackson High, 28-20 over Tecumseh. Of course, we talked to Blair Pippin and quarterback Kyron Stamper after the game, and he said, this was a great win against a great Tecumseh team, and like you said, I had picked Tecumseh coming into this game, and this made a big impact either way. It doesn't matter who would have won, but the SEC white standing. So great win for Jackson High and great for Coach Parker.
Is it time to start giving some of those interior guys on Jackson High's team on both sides of the ball some credit? A lot of people weren't really sure about them coming in, but I mean, 3 wins, that says a lot.
And especially after their first week, the way that they've run their offense, there's a lot of designed quarterback runs and a lot of options. So Kyron Stamper has the ball a lot, and it's a lot of not a lot of passing just in general. So you're going to rely on that line a lot and those interior guys. So absolutely all the credit in the world goes to them.
Matt Kibbe also out at Northwest. They had Hastings. Hastings, they look pretty good. I mean, Northwest, we know they are struggling. I was more shocked with how good Hastings looked in those highlights.
Oh, and I agree. And you know, coming in to this season, let's be honest, we didn't expect Northwest to start 0-3. They've struggled. You know, they gave up 47 in the first week to Tecumseh. Low-scoring loss to Adrian Madison week 2, and then they gave up 48 last week against Hastings. But Hastings did look really good, and they will play Western, and we'll talk a little bit more about that coming up in the picks.
Real quick before we go to commercial break, Hanover Horton with just an unbelievable win. They surprised me week after week.
Yeah, the Comets had more than 500 yards of offense in that win over Grass Lake, so a huge game for quarterback Luke Soper. He only threw the ball 3 times, but had 102 passing yards.
That's not bad.
And they scored 49 points. No, not bad at all. Braden Lape still had 372 yards and 3 scores. And this is still a good Grass Lake team, but Hanover Horton, a lot better than we expected. And Hanover Horton, they've got another big one this week in the Cascades West.
The rugged Cascades has turned into the high-powered Cascades. We've got our game picks and more coming up right after this quick break.
Welcome back to Powered by Charles. You may feel like you don't have a lot of power when it comes to your business's power. But in reality, you do. By partnering with Consumers Energy, you get a free energy consultation and discover ways you can reduce energy waste and help improve your bottom line. Find more small changes you can make to save money online. Save energy, save money. Learn how at consumersenergy.com/business savings.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
HR, can I help you?
Hey, you get time to onboard a new employee?
I need you to drop what you're doing and send me those ads.
Hey, quick question about our medical and dental insurance. And where's the form for when an employee gets hurt? And we need you to come in on Saturday. Okay?
Don't run your HR staff out the door.
Trust the experts at Barker Weber Insurance.
We can help support all your business needs.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
Always on time, or you don't pay it time. Always on time, or you don't pay it time.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
A lot of big games coming up this week, and it's time now for us to get into our game picks. How did we do last week?
Well, last week I was 1 up. Of course, I've only been on 1 week, so last week, and Josh was on the first week. So I have 9, Josh has 8, and you have 17 so far this year. So double over
I'm
me
doing
and Josh,
well.
but we've had a good start though.
Okay, I can keep this streak going. I will get things started. We will go with Concord and Britton Deerfield. You know I would never pick Britton Deerfield. I'm picking Concord with the win.
Yeah, obviously Concord struggled last week. They gave up 84 to a big 8-man powerhouse in Mendon. And they're playing another exceptional 8-man team this week in Britton Deerfield. This was a toss-up for me, but because of how the Concord struggled last week and Britton Deerfield has looked good, I'm going to take the Patriots. I'm going to take the non-local team, Britton Deerfield, at home against
the
Concord.
Jackets did give up 84 points, so we'll see what happens.
Big 8 matchup, Springport and Stockbridge. Springport 3-0 for the first time in 6 years. A great start to the season for Coach Ben Pack and these Spartans. Stockbridge has struggled. Give me Springport on the road against Stockbridge.
I will also take Springport on the road, moving to 4-0, and I said last week, and I'm going to keep saying it, this will be the year they get their first playoff win in school history. Lumen Christi on the road, they've got a big one, U of D Jesuit. This one is one that most people have circled on their calendar as a tough one for Lumen. I think they go ahead and get the win. I think what we saw out of Notre Dame Prep last week in their big win over Grand Rapids, 49-0, I think that let Lumen Christi know that they lost to a really, really good team 2 weeks ago. I like Lumen in this game.
Yeah, and going into that game, it was like, okay, Lumen Christi's going to get the win over Notre Dame Prep. Notre Dame Prep comes back and scores 21 in the fourth quarter. But now, based on Notre Dame Prep's game last week, like you mentioned, they're a really good team. So it was a tough loss for Lumen, but I do think they bounce back though and get the win over U of D Jesuit, and that's going to be a great game too. So I'm taking Lumen over Jesuit. I-8, Western, Hastings. Hastings got a big win over Northwest, 48-6 last week. Western I-8 win over Marshall. I still like Western, even though the numbers Hastings have been putting up. So I'm going to take the Panthers.
I think this is going to be an interesting game. I think it'll definitely be a challenge for Western, but I just like what they've got going on. I like the Panthers to move to 4-0 with a big I-8 win over Hastings. Staying in the I-8, Coldwater and Northwest. Will this be the game that Northwest shows a little bit more offensive firepower? I happen to think so. I just don't know if it'll be enough to get it done. I'm going to take Coldwater.
Yeah, and coming in, we've had a couple games like this year, not just in the I-8, but around our area, where we've had two teams that have played each other that they both know they can win this game. The past few years, Coldwater has struggled too, and Northwest has done a lot better for their program, but tough start for them this year. And I'm going to take Coldwater on the road. Again, I mentioned it last week. Northwest has struggled, and I obviously hope they do better, but I'm going to, until Northwest starts to improve, I'll take Coldwater. Jackson, Pinckney. Jackson with a big win over Tecumseh last week. I think they keep it rolling 4-0 for the Vikings.
I like that too. I like that. Same pick for me. I am going to take Jackson over Pinckney. East Jackson versus Grass Lake. I want to pick East Jackson because of what Grass Lake did to me last week. I thought Grass Lake was going to handle Hanover. They clearly did not. But I am going to take Grass Lake. They will win, and they're going to win big in this bounce-back game.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to take Grass Lake big. And talking to some people from Grass Lake over the weekend after that game, they said it really just Hanover dominated from start to finish. They had a couple fumble recoveries and a pick six. So some costly just turnovers and mental mistakes for Grass Lake in that game. But I do think they clean it up and get a big win right down the road against East Jackson. Napoleon and Manchester. Napoleon the past couple of years, they've struggled against Josh Lindemann teams. Manchester, I think they get the win against a great young team in Napoleon.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a closer game than maybe you would think, but I'm going to take Manchester in that game. Staying in that conference, Addison and Columbia Central. Addison just going to be too much. I like them to get the win.
Yep, Addison got a big win last week. Columbia struggled. They've 0-3 coming in. Another team like Northwest will be coming into the season. I didn't expect Columbia to start 0-3. They had a tough loss week 1, a couple tough losses again, not as close the past couple of weeks. So give me Addison here in the Cascades West matchup. Another Cascades West matchup, the Jayhawks from Vandercook Lake taking on Homer. This is another game where both teams coming in know that they can beat each other. In Vandercook, they had a matchup like that earlier in the year. They scored 43 on East Jackson. I think they do the same thing, and I think Vandercook gets their second win.
I'm going with Vandercook. Who would have thought that we think it's possible that they're going to have 2 wins through 4 weeks? Well, I think it's very possible. I'll take Vandercook Lake in this game. Hanover Horton, they are rolling, and they take on Jonesville. Picked Jonesville a couple times. They've let me down. I like the way Hanover's playing, and like you said, over 500 yards of total offense against Grass Lake. Give me Hanover Horton in that game.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Comets here. It's a battle of Comets, but I'm going to take the Hanover Horton Comets over Jonesville. Again, their offense has just been too much, over 500 yards of offense against a really good Grass Lake team last week. In Jonesville, they're an exceptional team, but they lost and only scored 6 against Michigan Center. You can't do that again this week if you're Jonesville, so I'm going to take Hanover Horton. In our last game, we'll see it here live on JTV Friday night. Leslie traveling to Michigan Center. This is going to be the first real test for Leslie. Now, we know what they've done in the stat sheet, and they've lit up the scoreboard so far this year, but they haven't had a real test like they will this Friday. But I think Coach McCann and the Blackhawks show up. I'm going to take Leslie on the road against Michigan Center.
I cannot believe you just did that. Amazing. I think it's a must-win for Michigan Center, and I think they're going to get the win. They're going to get the win at home. It's going to be a beautiful night, beautiful Friday night. Crowd's going to be into it, and Center is going to get the win, and you will be eating crow from the MC faithful.
Well, and real quick here, I do think it'll be a good game between Leslie and Center. It was a toss-up for me.
Yeah.
But I do think Center needs to win. I know they've won last week and they're 2-1, but they only scored 14 points against a good Jonesville team.
Right.
So they need to win this week and score well.
We're excited to have that game for you on JTV Friday night. We'll be right back. We've got our Player of the Week and more coming up.
At Brick by Brick Construction, a subsidy of Alliance Service Brands, we can bring your dream home to life through custom projects or comprehensive renovations. From laying the foundation of your custom home to transforming your kitchen and bathroom into modern masterpieces, our focus is on quality, efficiency, and sustainability. Eager to see your dreams materialize? Schedule your consultation now or explore our portfolio of transformations. Brick by Brick Construction, building your dreams with precision and care.
In Jackson County, Club Life offers adults with developmental disabilities the opportunities for proper social interaction within their community. Positive experiences in their community can lead to lasting relationships and increased self-confidence. Club Life's goal is to engage, enrich, and empower adults with developmental disabilities in Jackson County by offering different club events that will provide safe and quality programs for our participants. Interested persons can visit our website at www.theclublife.org to register.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
Building a new home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make, and with the help of our qualified salespeople, licensed builder, and our own construction crew, we are positive that we can make your new home project easy and affordable. Call us to design your home today. Midstar Home Builders, there's no place like home.
Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson. For over 40 years, Nostalgia Inc. has been Southern Michigan's one-stop shop for new and old comic books, graphic novels, tabletop games, miniatures, supplies, and so much more. Whether it's the newest releases or thumbing through one of the largest backstock selections around, you'll find what you're looking for. From Pokemon and Magic to tabletops and D&D, if you can play it, it's at Nostalgia Inc. Nostalgia Inc. Mechanic Street, downtown Jackson.
Welcome back to the show. We'd like to thank Aspen 1 Hour and their entire team for sponsoring this show. Let's get into it. Our player of the week. Who was it from week 3?
Our JTV Sports Player of the Week, wide receiver Maverick Hammond from the Panthers of Western. They got a 28-8 win last Friday here on JTV over Marshall. Maverick Hammond with his favorite targets, catching 8 passes, 137 yards, and 3 touchdowns for the Panthers. Again, favorite target from quarterback Brody Vitito. Great connection there. Maverick Hammond playing really well so far this season and just adding on to it. 3 touchdowns for the Western Panthers. Maverick Hammond, our JTV Sports Player of the Week.
And here's what we got coming up for you. Friday night, we will be at Michigan Center for the Leslie at Michigan Center game. Big offense from Leslie. Must win for Michigan Center. Just to refresh everyone's memory, David picked Leslie. I picked Michigan Center. Please be nice to him when you're out there. That game will, again, it'll replay at 10 o'clock. So if you're at the game when you get home, make sure you turn on JTV. Final thoughts for you heading into week 4.
We've got a lot of important games on the schedule here in week 4, and like we mentioned with Leslie Center, this is a must-win for both teams. I know Leslie's 3-0, but it's their first real test. So a lot of must-win games here for quite a few of our local teams in week 4.
Check out jtv.tv for more high school football and more high school sports. For David Rice, I'm Andy Hawley. Thanks to Aspen 1 Hour. We'll see you next week. Yeah, a lot going on.
Hey, you guys recording? You guys recording in here? You guys recording? Recording? Oh, I'm offended. I'm so offended right now.
Don't talk to us until tomorrow.